Hi, my name is Femi Ajayi. I'm a business information system and a contact center operations analyst. In this video, I'm going to be sharing on capacity planning for a contact center operations. In other words, how to determine the number of agents you need to employ for your contact center. So if you're planning to become a workforce manager or a resource manager or a resource planner, then this will be a very good video to get started with. Now, except if you're running a standard operation, for example, 9 hours um, operation in a day, 5 days a week, then your calculation is going to be pretty straightforward. All you just need to do is to know the your contact volume and know the target number of calls you want each agent to be taking on a daily basis. Divide that, and that will give you the number of seats you need to arrange and employ agent to fill those seats. But if you're going to be running more than 9 hours operations, or if you want to be running 24 hours operations 7 days a week, the calculation is going to be totally different, and that is what I'm going to be exposing in this video. So it's by standard, each agent is going to be working 8 hours a day, except if an agent has applied for flexible shift in order to reduce the number of days he or she is going to be working in a week. That's going to be a different thing, but let's just go by the standard 8 hours, 480 minutes in a day. Now, on an average, this is just sample data. On an average, contact volume in a day is around 1,560. The next thing you want to set a standard will be your occupancy level. Your occupancy level is how busy you want your agent to be within a given hour or within a day. So industry standard is often between 80 to maybe 90, but I'm just going to be using 85 as the standard. The next thing you want to establish is your AHT. AHT is average handling time, which include talk time, hold time, and after call work. Sample data here is 9 minutes 30 seconds. Translate that to seconds, that will be 558 seconds. Now that we know what the working minutes, daily working minutes for the agent is going to be, and we know what the AHC is going to be, which is 9 minutes 30 seconds. So the 418 minutes divided by 9 minutes 30 seconds, that gives you 52 calls. That means each agent should be taking 52 calls per day. But we know that is not often possible, because we want our agent to, you would like your agent to breathe in between calls before they take up a different call. um, so we now have 85% as our occupancy level. So 85% of 52, that will give you 44 calls. So that means you want each agent to take maximum, at least if possible, take maximum of 44 calls per day at full operational performance. Now, we still know that this is not often possible, because there are different variations within the day, different factors that will influence how the day is being run. For example, you have new promotions, and you have some agent to undergo some training programs, or to work on different projects, or to do some kind of emails or callbacks. So definitely sometimes you will not be able to get all your agent to answer 44 calls a day. So what you want to do is to set a minimum number of calls that you would like all agents to be taking. So what I often do is I put it as 30, which is 70%. So 70% of 44 will be 30. So we now know that we want each agent to take a minimum of 30 calls per day. So let's divide 1,560 calls, which is the average call offered, by 30 calls per agent. That will give you the number of agents that you will need to handle the contact volume, the number of calls that you're receiving in a day. So we've got 52 agents here. So we do know that if you employ 52 agents, you don't expect the entire 52 agents to turn out in a day. Some of them will call in sick, some of them will go on annual leave, some will be on AWOL. So you really cannot bank on the 52, and if you cannot bank on 52, you already have, maybe you're having 46 people coming. Definitely that is going to affect your day-to-day operations, your service level. Your target will not be met, and you have a lot of dissatisfied customers. So depending on the environment where you're running your contact center operations, you should be able to know how people in that environment respond to work on a daily basis. So there's one thing that is going to be standard. People will definitely be on annual leave. You still, some company will be like 20, some will be 20 days a year, some will be 25, some will be 36. But what the sample data I'm going to be using here is going to be 10% of shrinkage. So I'm expecting at least 10% of 52 to be on annual leave or on or calling sick on a daily basis. So let's add that 10% of 52 to 52. That gives us 57 agents uh, of agent to be employed. Uh, but because we are running a 24 hours operations or something more than 9 hours operations a day of running 5 days or 6 days a week, uh, then we want to know the total head count that we need to employ, we need to have in order to be able to slot in people to work all through the 6 days or 7 days a week. So 57 agents, the total agent including shrinkage, times 7 days a week divided by the 5 days that each agent should be working, that gives you 80 agents that you need to employ, the total head count you need to have for 6 7 days operations in a week. So now we know that total head count that we need to employ for the operation, that will be 80. The expected number of employees to be able to handle the total number of calls we're receiving a day will be 57, minus the shrinkage, that will give you 52. So the operational targets to be the service level or to be able to handle this call will be 52. Now, the question that some people usually pose in this case is that why is the service level not in the equation, um, in my equation? Well, service level is a function of operations management. If your agents are not returning back from break, so when they should, or they are on ACW or doing a lot of callbacks or doing things that they're not supposed to be doing within the day, that will have an impact on your service level. So that is why sometimes it's not often required in this kind of calculation. However, in the next video, I'm going to be injecting service level into the calculation with with the occupancy. So, and I will also break down how the Erlang's calculator works so that you can see the calculation on the screen. So watch out for the next video. The next slide is something different to what I've actually explained earlier on. Here, let's say you're a business manager, you've got a company, you've got business, you've got a contact center that you're running. However, you're not meeting your service level, customers are not happy, you have a high level of dissatisfied customers, your NPS feedback from customers is not really what you want. Are you looking for someone with the best approach to reduce customers' complaints to single digit of zero, or are you experiencing high attrition rates in such a way that your employees are disengaged, they are not really happy? Then what you're gonna need is an experienced contact center operations management professional, someone who can set new customer service standard for your business, rejuvenate employee excitement and motivation, improve employee satisfaction, somebody who can help you to streamline processes and set job scopes for employees to achieve daily operational success, and someone who can help you to improve your NPS and customer satisfaction through robust customer service operations. Someone with complete practical understanding and experience of how contact center operations work, such as resource management and planning, managing process and change, improving customers' experience, and exceeding KPI target figures. If you need somebody who can deliver for you, you can contact me. Um, you can see I've got my contact number, my Skype address, Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, and my website. Give me a call, and I can promise you, if I don't deliver within 2 weeks, I'm going to tender my resignation. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.